magandang umaga. So, Myla here. So, on this video, you're gonna learn the simple way to earn income from your cell phone. You know, this early morning, my son is whining. I drop him up at school, so I look like a mess right now. I just decided, hey, I'm just gonna put together this video because it's Monday, is my day off from work. So, I gotta do a lot of things. So, I gotta put together this video, the replay webinar that happened when that's March the 4th, and haven't really put it together. So, this is my chance. So if you have not have a chance to watch the replay video for our live webinar from our mentor, this is it. Okay, I will connect you to this right now. And if you have any questions, if you wanted to make money online through digital marketing, this is the other way to do it. And if you don't like creating digital products, message me personally. And how can we truly do it? Because I have another business that I do market, but I market that via email. But on this one is digital marketing to earn 100% profit. You're going to work 2 hours work per day. You have an income earning activities that you really have to do. It's kind of like partly job because it's you're building legacy for your family. Okay. So bye for now. If you have any questions, you know where to find me through your email. And enjoy and listening to our mentor along with our business partners all over the globe. Digital marketing to earn 100% profit. You're not going to create digital products. This is something simple analogies, kind of like, again, your own mini version of your own Amazon on your cell phone, right? Okay, dokie. I see you and I'll talk to you soon. Maraming pong salamat.
Welcome, welcome. We're just going to go ahead and dive in and get started. I respect your time, so I love getting started on time. Let me share my screen, get set up here, and we're going to get going. Let me disable the automation. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. So today you get that simple process, a simple breakdown. I'm literally breaking it down for you, how to make money online. And this is for beginners. Now, maybe you've tried things online before and you just haven't had success. You're going to love this because we are going to get you back in the basics of exactly what you need to make an income online. Okay, so first of all, who is this for? Well, if you have a busy family and you don't have a lot of time, but you want to do something online, you're going to love this. Maybe you're ready to retire, but you're looking at your savings or your 401k plan and you're like, there's no way I can retire ever. Well, you follow this plan and you can literally set a 3-year plan to retire. Maybe you're a busy professional and you're like, I just have lost the drive of what I really like doing. You're going to love this. I mean, it is for anybody that wants to grow a business literally beyond your current income. So I want to start with asking you a question. Let me pull up my chat real quick here. And I want to start with asking you a simple question. Have you thought about making money online but felt overwhelmed by the different things people say you should do? Have anybody feel like that? See, that was me back in 2022. I spent so much time Googling and searching, and I was trying to figure it out. And I was getting so overwhelmed. Can anybody relate to that? Oh my goodness, what I'm sharing with you today, if somebody would have shared this with me years and years ago, you know how much time I would have saved? You know how much more time I would have had with my family? So I'm so proud of you for being here today, that's for sure, because you are not alone. And I'm looking at all the yeses. You're not alone, but I want to fix that today. See, here's the problem. Most people that are new or not having success online are new to having their online business. The reason why they feel so overwhelmed, because this was me, is because there's just way too many strategies out there. Not saying they don't all work, but some of them are geared to people that already have a following, are okay with trading time for dollars. We're busy. We're not okay with that, right? And there's so many platforms. What do you do? Where do you spend time at? And there's too many people telling you different things. So we're going to change all that because the truth is, it doesn't have to be that way. It's not that hard. And that is what you're going to learn today, my friend. So thank you so much for being here. Because here's a real problem. Most side hustles are just that, more hustle. They pay very little, require tons of time, and often leave you exhausted. See, traditional businesses, They have huge startups, right? So most people can't do a traditional business. They have huge startups and they literally require inventory and countless hours to get it going. We don't have time for that. And there is a simpler way, and that is to start making money online. This is all beginners need. Screenshot this. You do not need more than this. You need a simple model, and clear steps to follow, and a small number of daily actions. That's it. When you have this and you understand them, and yes, I'm breaking them down for you today, exhausted and overwhelmed goes away. And you actually start having fun. And I'll tell you what, when you start having fun, man, life is just so much more enjoyable because it's about understanding how it actually works and focusing on just a few things that matter. Okay, you're going to learn how it works today. And you're going to learn what matters the most to make money in a short time on a daily basis. So I'm going to break that down for you today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Michelle O'Neill. Thank you so much for being here. I'm a mom. I'm a mom of six and I'm a grandma to five, and time with my family is the most important thing. But I didn't want that time watching Netflix movies. I wanted that time making memories with my children. But to be honest with you, I didn't want to have to bother friends and family to make money. I didn't want to have to recruit people. I didn't want complicated tech. I wanted freedom. How many of you agree? You want freedom. And I wanted to be present with my kids and my grandkids and build something meaningful. So that is why this business model that I'm going to share with you, I created that with busy people in mind, with people like me that, man, I just want to be with my family. And that's what I'm going to be breaking down with you. But we are just real people just like you with the real results. So let's go. Ready? How money is made online. Money is made online in one simple process. Someone discovers something valuable, they learn about it, and they decide to buy it, which that's every business, right? Now, let's twist it into online. At the core, making money online isn't complicated. And I literally, for years and years and years, I complicated this process until I did it. And that's what I'm sharing with you today because it's not that complicated. It's simply helping someone discover a solution that they need. So I'm going to give you that simple online business income model. So to make money online, you need three things. Screenshot this page because this is all you need. A valuable product or offer, a way for people to find it, and a simple process for them to buy. Now, I'm going to show you a process where you are not having to get on the phone with people, direct message people, and you're not trading time for dollars. Okay? You're going to learn that today. And when beginners first look into an online business, they think they need dozens of things and they need to do many different things. But the reality is, this core business model actually is very simple. Okay. So what most beginners do wrong. Now we're all gonna feel this one real quick, right? Because this is what most of us do wrong. We try to do too much. We're on too many platforms. We have too many ideas and we have too many strategies. So then all of a sudden we're overwhelmed and nothing is working. So that's why most people get stuck or they quit or they become inconsistent because they try to learn and implement everything at once. We're simplifying that today. See, most online business models fail people. This is why. Let's just be real with it, because you have to spend endless hours direct messaging or phone calls or text messagely or constantly selling people. Who on here is like me and does not like to sell, but you love to serve people? Am I the only one? Put a me in the comments if that's you. And who doesn't like the complicated tech setup? See, the truth, you don't need more tasks on your plate. You need the right tasks that actually produce income. And that's because this is not taught in the market. So, what actually works for beginners? See, successful beginners focus on this: one offer, one system, and a simple daily actions to follow. So the people who succeed online don't focus on everything. And matter of fact, you are going to hear from many of them today how they had one offer, one system, and a few daily actions, and how it's literally given them their life and their time back. See, they focused on a small number of actions that moved them forward every single day. So, with the right system, you can follow a 2 hour workday. Yeah, with the right system. So I want you to imagine getting your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day and then living your life. Now, that 2 hours, my friend, doesn't have to be 2 solid hours. It can be 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. You get to decide that. And I want you to think about that. 2 hours. That means you have 22 hours in your day to do the things that you have to do or need to do or love to do. Now, I'm going to be breaking that down for you today. So, here's the good news. Here's what you don't need to do. You don't need to have a huge following. You don't need years of experience, and you don't need endless hours. You just don't. And so that's what I'm going to be giving you today is that clarity. You're going to get off of here and understanding exactly what it takes and exactly what you have to do on a daily basis. Because when you understand how this actually works, everything becomes simple. So what your daily actually looks like. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what you do on a daily basis. Because if this is something you don't want to do, I don't want to waste your time anymore, right? So let's just go ahead and start there. See, most start with this: a few focused hours a day, simple daily actions, and consistency over time. That's it, just a few focused hours. Now, this isn't something where you're going to spend time on your computer all day. Most people start dedicating just a few focused hours a day. So here's the real advantage, and that is you don't have to figure everything out alone. You follow a proven path and you build momentum step by step. So instead of reinventing the wheel, you simply follow a process that actually works. And that's what makes this so beginner friendly. So, how does it work? Well, it's a simple 4 step path to making money online. A clear offer, help people discover it, automate the process, and repeat the system. That's it. Screenshot this. You do not, as a beginner, as somebody really wanting to create momentum and build a business, you do not need more than this right here. So let me break them down. Step 1, a clear offer. You start with one clear offer that solves the problem. It has to be something that's valuable, something people want, and something that helps people move forward. Okay, they move forward. People buy a diet plan to move forward. People buy a car to get them somewhere safe, right? It's the same process in every single type of business. Now, the first step is having that clear offer. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is they try to promote so many different things. And that's why they get burned out, or they're like, oh my gosh, I'm spending all these hours and I'm not hardly making any money. So, step 2, help people discover it. People need to discover the offer. I mean, there's several ways to do that. My 2 favorite ways is where people hang out. Now, we all can agree we can't go anywhere anymore without seeing people on their phone. People hang out on social media hours every single day. So we help get our business discovered using social media. And there's a free ad strategy where you can post free ads on the World Wide Web. See, people can't benefit from something they don't know that exists. Now, here's what I love, because if you look at big companies to get their business discovered, they spend millions and billions on marketing. In today's digital world, you can launch and grow an online business, get it discovered with no money spent on marketing. You're going to learn that today because your job isn't to convince people. Whew, we like hearing that, right? It's simply to help them discover something valuable. Step 3, automate the process. This is where you have a lifestyle business, my friend. Automation, this is going to help you learn how it works. Okay. People are going to learn how it works, understand the value, and how to get started. So let me share this with you, okay? Because this is where it's so powerful online. Instead of explaining everything over and over and over again, you have a simple system that does it for you. And that system works for you 24/7. So allows people to earn income online without working all day. I just want to share with you the automations that I use. It works for me 24/7. Now, when you have a global business, that is a positive, right? Because some countries, when I'm sleeping, that's their prime time. So having an automated system, it's constantly working for me 24/7. Here's how it works. I give a free access to a Freedom Formula Blueprint. People put their email in and it immediately takes them to this video. And they have this video. And this video gives them access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint. Now, if they love the information, guess what? See these buttons right down here? They click on it and they look at my website and they buy. Imagine if you're doing the things that you love and you look down and you got a $1,400 sell or a $900 sell or even a $600 or $300 or $100. See, that's what's for sale on my website. Now, what were you doing when that sell came in? Things that you have to do or things that you need to do. You did not have to get on the phone with them, direct message them. You didn't have to sell them. You just got your business discovered using platforms that people hang out on. You let the automations do the rest of the work for you. Now, here's the part about automations I love. It builds your email list. And email equals income. That's where the freedom starts coming in. So step 4, oh my gosh, we just repeat the process. That's it. Consistency creates results, my friend. More discovery, more people understanding what you have, more decisions are made, which equals more customers. That's it. Just like with anything in life. See, making money online isn't about one big moment. It's about repeating a simple process consistently. That's how daily income starts to happen. People will make daily income when they don't quit and when they have something to sell that is in high demand. Okay, for example, look at this. Real people with real results. $1,400 a day. From being broke to making $1,400 a day. This is mind blowing. I couldn't ask for more, and I'm grateful for God for amazing opportunity. I am blessed I said yes to this business. She learned this process. She decided to follow it. $900 this morning while I was having my morning cup of coffee. Think about that. Found a proven system that works. Her system did the work for her. She was drinking her coffee and made $900 because of the automated system I just shared with you. See, when you understand this simple flow, making money online stops feeling complicated. It's simply helping people move through the steps. That's it, right? So right now, I'm sure you're thinking this. Okay, but how do I actually do this, right? Well, you don't have to build it alone. This is the most important part. And that's exactly why I want to introduce you to the Legacy Builders Program. See, the Legacy Builders Program gives you a clear offer to start with, the system that explains everything for you, and the training and the mentorship to help you grow. See, the Legacy Builders Program is designed for beginners who want to start an online business without having to build everything themselves and without having to learn on their own. It plugs directly into the simple business model we just talked about. So you have a clear offer, the Legacy Builders Program. Discovery, we show you how to use social media and free ads. And automations, you get a done-for-you system that does not cost you any money on a monthly basis. And we repeat, we have a 2-hour workflow. So what do you actually sell? How many of you are thinking about that, Micah? What do you sell? Well, we sell digital programs. These are digital training programs in the e-learning industry, which is the fastest growing industry, by the way. The e-learning industry does over $1.2 billion a day. Don't you want a piece of that? 1.2 billion a day. You realize how much money right now is being made in this industry. Why not you? And what happens is when you promote digital programs that teaches people how to start their own online business, how to use social media to attract customers, and how to build income online. See, when somebody buys through your automated system, you're going to make 100% of the profit. But when you can sell them a program that will save them time, save them money, get rid of the struggle, get rid of the exhaustion, get rid of the overwhelm, won't that make your heart smile? You're saving people so much time. Remember what I asked you earlier at the beginning of this? I said, if you like selling people more than you like serving people, this probably isn't for you. But if you love serving people where your heart would smile, oh my goodness, you love that. And you make 100% of the profit. When you have digital programs, you don't have to share your profits with anyone. But here's some of the real benefits of selling digital programs. No inventory risk, provide people with a real solution, no upfront manufacturing cost. You make 100% profit per each sale. You don't have to share your profits with anyone. It unlocks a global business, so you no longer just have to sell in your city or your state or your country. And it's easier to reach income goals. Because if you're selling something where you're making $12, you're going to need a lot of customers to be able to pay your mortgage. But if you're selling something and one customer equals $1,400, how many customers would you need on a monthly basis just to cover your mortgage or your rent? And that's what we love. Leverage systems, leverage your time, need less customers to make more money, and it's proven. It sells every single day. And that's what you love because it gets rid of that guesswork for you. See, you're helping people discover a program that can teach them the same skills you're learning. This program teaches the skills people need to build an online business today. Now, I want to give you an example. Okay, yeah, you're going to learn things like marketing, attracting customers, and how to create multiple income streams. But I want to give you an example. How many of you have ever watched a movie, a Netflix movie, or been to the movie theater and you talked about that movie to someone? I'll share a funny one with you. If I want to watch a new Netflix series, guess what I do? I go to Facebook. I see what my friends are recommending. So people recommend things all the time that they personally experienced. But guess what? When you refer that movie or you refer that Netflix series, you don't make a dime. What we do and what we sell is something we all do naturally. Because I'll be honest with you, I want to buy something from somebody that actually is using it. To me, my friend, that's integrity. I don't want to buy something from someone that's just pitching me to buy something and they don't even know what it is. So we have the ability to sell something that we're actually learning the same skills. I think it's absolutely amazing. So let me talk about why this makes it so beginner friendly. Well, because you are not creating your own product, building everything from scratch, and trading time for dollars. Because if you don't know how to market and build an email list and get customers, you do not need to build your own product yet, right? And you don't need to build anything from scratch because you don't want to take the time to test it in the market. You want a proven system that's already been tested in the market. And that's what you're doing. You're sharing a proven program that's helping people globally. So here's the role that you play. It's simple, my friend. You help people discover it by using social media. No bothering friends and family, no recruiting people, no direct messaging people, no going through your phone and finding people. Let's go on social media where there's 5 billion people. And then we help them understand it by giving them free access to a freedom formula blueprint. And then we let the system do the rest. The system does the follow up, the follow through, and does the selling for us. And our automations work for us 24/7. See, you're not selling something random online. You're helping people discover a program that teaches real skills. I want you to imagine doing what you love and you get a notification on your phone and you're like, oh my gosh, I just made $1,400. Or what if it says you made 900 or 600? How would that feel? Let me know in the comments, like, how would that feel? Because that is the coolest thing. I will never forget. It was day 3 when I got my very first customer. I was actually with my little Peanut, my granddaughter, and we were in my little dining room area, and I had this really weird sound on my Apple Watch, and I went, I got a customer from a complete stranger. My automated systems work, and we did the dance, and that was the day I was like, everyone needs this business because I didn't trade time for dollars. It was my automations that did the work for me. Now, let me show you exactly what people receive when they join the Legacy Builders program. A step-by-step training. Learn the skills to start and grow an online business. A proven system. A system designed to help explain the program and guide people through the process. And social media marketing. The world hangs out on social media, so let's learn how to market on social media the right way. So you're going to learn how to track people using all the platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And community and support. Yep, you're in business for yourself. You're going to make 100% profit. But you, my friend, are not in business by yourself. You have a community of people learning and building together, and a clear path to follow. Simple steps so you always know what to focus on next. Let's get rid of the overwhelm and let's get rid of the what do I do next, right? I want you to imagine in 6 months from now, you understand how online income works. You've developed new digital skills. And by the way, when you develop those skills, nobody can take them away from you. And you're building something of your own and you're creating new income opportunities. How would that feel? Well, my friend, your legacy starts now. I want you to say yes to peace, purpose, and to profit. Now, our entire program is now unlocked in Spanish. Here's why. When I launched the program, that was one of the biggest questions I would get. Michelle, when are you going to launch the program in Spanish? Now, do I speak Spanish? No. It's not about what I speak. It's about what's in high demand. So we introduced the Legacy Builders Bundle Pack, and it unlocks 10 income streams. Can I ask you a question? Do you think you're going to make more money with 10 income streams or one? And that's not like you're promoting 10 things. You got one offer because your website has them on it. Your website will do the rest for you. But it also, how many of you see how AI is coming in hot? Put a yes in the comments if you see how AI is coming in hot, hot, hot. Okay, let me help you with this. AI will never take you out of business, but not knowing AI will. You will be left in the dark if you don't understand and learn AI. So in our bundle pack, we unlock the most innovative but simple, easy to follow AI tools and training. Matter of fact, if you want to build this faceless, you will be obsessed with our AI training and tools and resources that we have. So that's why we added that. We have TikTok Shop, affiliate marketing. I show you how I make 6 figures in affiliate marketing without marketing. You're going to learn how I do that. It is the best strategy. I'm telling you, I don't want you to trade time for dollars. I want you to leverage systems and have your email list share the offers for you. And you learn attraction marketing and email marketing. Email equals income. So you have a global business in 2 languages. But let me share this with you. Right now, we have a 90-day run going inside our community where I want you to compress the time of you learning and earning, and I want to help you be able to learn what you need to grow a successful business. So we are doing a Freedom Formula Sprint 30K in 90 days. Now, a lot of you might be going, oh my gosh, 30K is a lot of money. Yes, it is, but it's not a lot of customers. You only need 22 customers, 22 Legacy Builder Bundle Pack customers to make 30K. 22. Do in 90 days, that's a customer every 4 days. There's 5 billion people on social media, and all you need is 22, and you've made 30K. Imagine if you make 30K in the next 90 days. Just go do it again. Just go do it again. That's average 10K a month. You're a six-figure earner in the digital space. That's the possibility you have here. Yep, you need to be coachable. Yes, you need to plug in. And yes, you're going to have to learn some new skills. But these skills will pay different bills. And these skills will forever change your life. That, my friends, is why we call it the Legacy Builders Program. We want to help you leave a legacy for your family. We want to help you make an impact. I don't want you to have to try to look for income, and I don't want you starting over all the time. Who's sick and tired of starting over and wants something solid that will last for the rest of their life? See, that's me. And that's what I'm introducing you to today as well. So, our Legacy Builders Bundle Pack is $1,400. It's a one-time investment. After you purchase it, it unlocks 10 income streams, and you have a one-time $69 website fee that will give you both of your websites in Spanish and in English. Or we have the Legacy Builders program for $900. You don't have the AI training or the affiliate training and stuff in it, but you still have the ability to get the digital marketing skills to have your business. And there's 4 income streams in there as well. Okay, this is our flagship product, by the way. We just introduced the bundle pack in October, and it has now fast become our #1 selling product because just for a $500 difference and you get all of those AI trainings, it just is a no-brainer. Now, many people have payment plans on their website, so make sure when you go to their website, scroll through their whole entire website to check that out. Now, we also have our digital mastery for $600. Still unlocks 3 income streams. We have our passive daily pay blueprint for $300. Still unlocks 2 income streams. And we have our launch pad for $100. Still unlocks an income stream. I tell people all the time, get in that is in your goals, in your dreams, and in your budget. I wouldn't have 5 programs if they didn't work. Okay, so it's important that you get started where you need to get started. Now, when you get started today, you're going to get additional bonuses. You're going to get free access to our digital growth community, which over 59,000 people inside of it. You're going to get Canva crash course where you can learn how to create your content on Canva. You're actually going to get my blueprint, how I made my first million in 17 months in the digital space. You're going to get the 30-day market growth strategy plan. This bonus, you guys, this is the exact plan I followed when I was brand new on TikTok. You get that. And you actually get how to start your own online business. And I actually give you over 200 digital product ideas. Because when you build an email list, you'll probably want to continue to add income streams as well. And then you have the mindset, message, and marketing to help you get that identity shift to help you create your first $1 million, and the invisible brand. So if those of you that want to learn how to launch faceless, we have that training for you. Now, this is what it looks like inside our community. 51,900 people. Look, when I screenshotted that, there was 310 people inside of there. That's the mentorship that you get. By the way, ask a question, you'll get assistance. See, this is the Freedom Formula Sprint we have going on. A daily videos deposited every single day in there. And it's like around 5 minutes. It's just to help you learn without feeling overwhelmed. Okay, we do weekly calls. If you can't on them live, here's how you access the replays. If you want to learn about the tech, we have tech calls. There's just other free resources and stuff that we have. We are here to equip you for success. This is your chance to stop hustling, okay? It is, and start building something real. And that's what I want for you. So what I want to do real quick is because I want some people that have followed the simple process, that had no prior experience and followed it. And I want them to share their story with you. And you're also going to hear from a gal today. I'm going to have her share next. And that is how she started this with 2 jobs. I want Amy to be your hope dealer. But first of all, I want to see if Christina is on here. You guys, I would love yeah, there she is. Christina, I'll unmute and let you take it away. I would love for you guys to hear her story.
Okay, I just have to warn you, I have a son home that's sick, so if
Oh no.
and then that's why. But that is why I do this. So if you don't know my story, my name's Christina, and I call myself the Hot Mess Express stay-at-home mom because I am literally that. I'm nobody fancy, I'm nobody special, I'm nobody perfect. I had zero, literally zero skills online. Like I didn't even care about social media. I knew nothing about an online business, email automations, none of that stuff. I was just a broken down, stressed out stay at home mom that desperately wanted to help my husband pay some of the bills. Like if I could make $1,000 a month, then I would have been happy about that. I never thought that making money online was even like a possibility for me because I knew nothing about it. I thought if I wanted to help him pay the bills, I needed to keep busting my butt on my side hustle. I used to bake cookies in my kitchen and I would work 14-hour days to literally make $30 because of the cost of supplies and the overhead. So I thought I needed to go get a job. Or I thought maybe go back to nursing school because I had already done 2 years of nursing school, $30,000 on a nursing degree. I quit nursing school because I got pregnant with my son and I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. So fast forward a little bit, my kids are all at school. My husband, he's working his butt off. If we need more money, he just has to work harder. And then I literally stumbled across a lady scrolling on Facebook. Her posts kept popping up in my feed. She was a stay-at-home mom. She homeschooled her kids. She had a farm stand, a homestead, lots of animals. I have animals too. So I don't know how I was following her, but her stuff kept popping up in my feed. She was talking about making $900 milking her cows and $900 homeschooling her kids. So I was like, that sounds crazy, like really crazy. That's a lot of money. She made 50 grand her first year. So I'm like, let me see what this is about. I dove in, I got the information from her. I shared it with my husband. He thought it was too good to be true. He thought it was multi-level marketing. He thought, oh, well, Christina, of course they say you can make money. They just want your money. Like he was total, like it's a scam, that kind of stuff. And I know it hurts me to say that, but a lot of people, when they first approach it, they're like, that's not real. That's way too good to be true. And my husband was the exact same person. He thought that those exact same things. So I was reading the information. I jumped inside of one of these webinars a little over a year ago, and I heard everybody talking about it. And I thought, oh my gosh, I have to do this. I just have to do it. So I dove in. I could not afford to do it. Had no money coming in for myself at all. And my husband, we were barely getting by. So I used a payment plan coming out of a credit card that had $400 left on it. And I wanted that top program because I wanted to make those $900 days. I wanted to learn the most. So I invested in it with that credit card. I was willing to go into collections for it. Jumped in within 2 weeks of literally following step by step what Michelle shows us. I made $900 at 4:30 in the morning making my husband coffee. I was not working. I was not on my phone. I was making him coffee, got back into bed, and I had a notification. Like you have to imagine that because it's happening like wildfire in this program. A $900 notification. Congratulations, you made 900. Screenshot it, sent it to my husband, and I'm like freaking out. A couple days later, another sale. And now, literally, I've been doing this a little over a year and I've made over $95,000 as a stay-at-home mom working 2 hours from my phone. I didn't want a job. I mean, I know a lot of stay-at-home moms, you think your only option is getting that job or keep busting your butt on those side hustles that are wasting so much time and money, and you literally don't. I didn't think that I could do something with this at all, but I had a little bit of hope and prayer, and I saw what was happening in the program. I saw the wins. There's over like 1 million wins of people making real life-changing money inside this program. I believed it because I saw what they were doing, and I plugged in. I did the 90-day run, just did everything. Like it's wild. The community is amazing. It gives me purpose outside of being a mom and a wife. Like I have something to look forward to other than like all the mom tasks, you know? So it really gives me something. And then creating an income more than my husband's full-time income. Like where else can I do that? Like there's without a degree, without going back to college and spending thousands and thousands of dollars, like we just went, my kids are in baseball. So this just happened this weekend and we totally forgot to buy them cleats and gloves and all of that stuff. So we went to the store. You have to imagine this, like imagine, like going to the store and you don't even know the price. You don't have to search for the price tag. You get what your kids want and you go up without trying to talk them into a cheaper bat or a cheaper glove. And you just get to buy what they want because you have options. You have breathing room because you've learned how to create money from your phone. And creating an income when you're just literally painting your toenails. Like that happens all the time when I'm sitting there painting my toenails. $900 or $1,400 will come in for my phone. So it's crazy. I love this community. I'm so thankful, Michelle, you have created something where regular people. I'm not fancy. I didn't know how to create anything. I had zero confidence in myself. I was going to do faceless because I don't like my voice and I was scared for my family to see me. So jumping in, peeling back insecure layers, learning how to actually post videos where people want what you have, it's a game changer. It's totally a game changer. So I appreciate you so much. I appreciate this community. It's like family. I appreciate everybody. Love you guys so much. And that's my story.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. And gosh, I hope your son feels better.
Thank you. He's got a fever.
Yeah.
Another one had over the weekend. So they're fighting something. But thank you. I appreciate that. I get to
But
be
that's
home.
what's great. You can make money and be home with them. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you so much. You guys, that there you go. She literally just followed the simple system. She didn't overcomplicate it. She didn't try to do 10, 20 different things. She just had one offer, one system, follows a 2-hour workflow, and that's it. Matter of fact, I want Amy to come on because I love how Christina said, I make money when I'm painting my nails. Well, Amy has this amazing ability to get a customer come in when she's at Costco's. So Amy, I'll let you take it away.
All right. Thanks, Michelle. I do, you guys. It's crazy, right? I go to stock up at Costco, and every time I make more than I spend. And it's crazy. I immediately go out to the car and make a video really quick to prove to people, look, here's the receipt. This is what I just made at the same time. It's just unfathomable. I mean, it's just unbelievable sometimes. And I understand that, right? Because I was that person 2.5 years ago, right? Here I am. I'm a divorced mom, and I'm just trying to hold it all together. Literally, financially, mentally, physically, all of the above. I was sick and dang tired of the hustle, the grind, and that was my life, right? I'm literally working 2 jobs because I had 3 kids to take care of. All teenagers, mind you. They're not cheap. You guys know that. But here's the deal. I also had no experience. I had no purpose in life. And I'm looking at myself and I'm going, what about me? What do I want? I know I don't want to grind for another 15 years before I could even possibly even look at retiring. And I still didn't even have any money put away for that. So it was hopeless. I felt hopeless. I was tired of making excuses, like Christina said, you always couponing, bargaining. Hey, let's look at this. It's cheaper. No, I'm sorry, I can't. It's always, you're always trying to find a way to not spend money, right? And that's where I was grinding at these 2 jobs. I literally was, for 3 years straight, you guys, I was working 70 hours a week and trying to raise 3 kids on my own. I honestly, and I promise you, I'm not going to cry, but I felt like a horrible mom because I felt like I was putting those jobs before my children when I was just trying to get by. That's what it was, right? And I had no experience. I was not looking to make money online, you guys. I didn't have time to even breathe or even sleep, much less. But my daughter put me on TikTok, and that was the way I could watch her and know what she was doing because I was working all the time. And I seen one video talking about a single mom of 6 kids making money online. And I go, yeah, right. There's no way I know nothing about social media. I have no sales experience, no marketing experience. I can barely order on Amazon. Let's just put it that way. So this was out of the question for me, you guys. I had every excuse in the book not to do this. But I had one big excuse to do it, my kids. More than anything, right? I wanted my time back. I wanted purpose for me. And it took me only 10.5 weeks to be able to walk away from both of those jobs because of this program and because of this community support that I got. Step by step, simple, No experience needed. She was being honest when she said that. No more hustle, no more grind, a few hours throughout your day. If you got time to sit and watch Netflix, or you got time to just lollygag, you can make a little extra money online by just following what we do. This is all available to you. There is nothing you can say that many of us have already gone through. We've all been there, right where you're probably at right now. Quit making excuses why you can't do it, just like me. I found them all. But my kids were more important to me than continuing making those excuses. I needed something different, and I found it. I am still here 2.5 years, going strong, and we're continuing to build and add more. This can be for you, because if I can do it, if Christina can do it, anybody can do it. Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you so much for sharing. I love your story, and I love the fact that, when you started this, you had 2 jobs, and you didn't use that as an excuse. You use that as, I love it because I have an automated system. So thank you so much for sharing, my friend. Love it, love it, love it. Woohoo! Guys, that's what we're talking about. Now, I want to kind of flip a little bit here and share this with you. So I'm a gal in Kansas, and I did exactly like what Amy said. I just started posting content on social media, getting people free access to that Freedom from a Blueprint, got in my automations. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'm in Kansas and my content would be pushed to South Africa. Okay. And I woke up one morning with a cell, and it was from South Africa. And I was like, that is the coolest thing ever, man. I got my map out and I looked at my map. I'm like, that is awesome. And then it created a ripple effect. And because of that, because I had the courage one day to show up on social media and it pushed my business in South Africa, we now have 28 self-made millionaires in South Africa ran money. That's life changing. And I would love Alana to come and share her story with you. She was one of them that's seen one of my posts. Alana, are you with me, my friend?
Hello, Michelle. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Michelle. Oh my word, I love automations. When you talk about automations, I get all like a real 54-year-old woman. Like, this is all magic. Like the other day, I bought myself a new phone, and my daughter, we took a picture of the beautiful moon the other night, and she looked at my phone and she did something. I was like, course, it's magic. That's still me. Like, I'm not tech savvy. Hello, everyone. My name is Alana. Thank you for having me tonight, Michelle. And yeah, thank you for being here. And I know I see that a few of my customers are here, and I see you guys, and I'm so glad that you joined tonight. And thank you for having me, Michelle. So let me introduce myself. My name is Alana. I'm 54 years old. I'm a single mother. I live in Cape Town. And yes, that's exactly what happened to me, right? Let me just tell you about myself first. I'm a single mother. I've got a 24-year-old son and a beautiful 17-year-old daughter. And I'm single, and I love being single, but I was never independent. I always had to ask people to help me financially. I hated always having to type that message, please help me, because that was me. I worked a corporate job. I worked a 9 to 5. Year over year, it's an 8 to 5. We don't work 9 to 5s here. And I was just grinding every day. I was anxious. I was depressed. I remember waking up in the morning and just wanted to close my eyes again because I just couldn't face the day. Because I was constantly having to put fires out. I was in debt. My car was repossessed. Oh my word! My furniture was taken away because I was in so much debt, and I wasn't proud of that. I remember sitting in my lounge crying because they took my furniture away, and it was just horrible. It really was horrible. And like Amy said, I felt like I failed my children, and then I failed myself, which means that I failed my children. So fast forward after COVID, I tried literally everything you can think of on the internet, drop shipping, trading. Oh my word, all those things. My money was stolen And then one day, as I was scrolling for hours on TikTok that I used to do because I was doom scrolling, I was trying to forget about my problems. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about. Just getting that dopamine injection just for a little while so I could forget about my problems. And then one evening, while I was scrolling, this amazing Michelle came across my For You page and she said 2 hours. And I was like, you must be joking, lady. Because I remember she said 700,000 Rand in 1 year. That's what she made. Now, in South Africa, if you're not from South Africa, it is literally 16 times. For $1, we earn 16 Rand and 50 cents. So that was like, there's no way that you make this kind of money. It's impossible. But you know what? I was desperate enough. I thought, you know what? She told me a story and I could so relate with her. And then another South African lady, our first millionaire, Cecilia, she also came on my For You page. And I actually didn't even know what this was all about. I thought that they sold books, and I thought this is the most expensive book ever because I cannot believe that you have to pay so much for a book because it was still the blueprint. And but yeah, what I did is Michelle said, go and put your email address in. And I was still skeptical. I'm probably the most skeptical person you will ever find on the internet. And one day I remember just driving back and I just decided enough is enough. It's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. I need to get on that hamster wheel again, get up early in the morning, drop my daughter at a school when the gates are still closed, and I have to travel 2 hours to work for a boss that doesn't even care about me, for a boss that pays me a small salary. And I know within 2 days, there's going to be nothing in my bank account. I'm going to give it another try because I've tried literally everything. Why should I not try this? Let me do this. I heard that it's step by step. And that's one thing that really attracted me to this business. The step by step instructions that we get every single day. And I also remember my very first sale. We were literally having lunch and I walked out of the restaurant and there was my notification. I was now, what? This is impossible. And I remember one morning waking up at 4 a.m., like Christina as well, and a lady from America literally bought the $900 from me. 4 a.m. It was like, what? This is crazy. So yes, it works. It really works. And within 20 months, I made my first million. And I'm not saying this to brag. I just want to tell you, I'm just a normal mom that just needed a change. And I was desperate enough to say yes. I knew that I wanted to make a change because I didn't want to stay where I was. And I'm so thankful that I said yes to myself. And I really want you to say yes to yourself. You know, do it for yourself. Just do it because you deserve it. You really deserve it. Amy literally almost made me cry because, oh, Amy, I could just feel it so much. You know, you don't have to go through that struggle. Honestly, you don't. So it's a 2 hour workday. You do it whenever you want to do it. You've got this amazing automated system working for you. And the most important thing to me was the community. If it wasn't for the community, I would have been out of here already. But thank you, Michelle. Thank you for having me tonight. And thank you for showing up just over 28 months ago. Thanks so much,
Thank you. Oh
Michelle.
my gosh, thank you so much for sharing. I just love your story, you guys. Isn't her energy like completely contagious there? Now, I want to do a little bit of a different spin here. And by the way, if you're loving this information and you're ready to be part of our program, the person that invited you here sent you an email that got you on here. And just go to the very bottom of the email. There's a PS in there that will take you directly to their website. Go through their entire website, look at all of your options. Get the one that's best for you. We can't wait to see you inside the community. But I want Daryl to come on and share. Let me see if I can find him because I want him to share his story with you for many reasons. But one of the big reasons is all of the layoffs we have going on in the world right now. People need certainty. So we have a lot of people that we can help. So Daryl, are you with us? I would love for you to share your story, my friend.
Yes, yes. I'm here.
Hey.
I'm here.
Yes.
Every time I just want to say this. First of all, every time I hear Amy's story, I mean, I'm just over here just like, I can't even imagine working 18 hours a day as being a single parent and raising three kids. and then still finding a way to, to her 2 hour work day, whether it's on her lunch break or, I mean, this is just like I mean, it just shows you like when you really make up in your mind that there's nothing's going to stop you. I don't care how many, you know, fire field circles you have to jump over. You're just going to do it. Because where the mind goes, the body's going to follow. And when you make up in your mind you're going to do it, nothing can stop you. But until you make up in your mind that you're going to do it, that you're sick and tired and you're fed up, then nothing's going to change because your mind knows, right? So I'm just inspired by that story every time she says that because again, like I work 12-hour days and I didn't have to deal with any of that stuff like that. But the fact that she was a single mom being able to do all that is just beyond inspiring. But guys, if you're new here, I'm Daryl Hannah, and I'm gonna try not to talk long, but at the end of the day, guys, before I even knew about the online space, I was just like probably like a lot of regular people. We're just conditioned to work a job. That's all we've known since birth. Go to school, make good grades, go to college, get a degree. Hopefully, you get a good job, work till you're 65, retire, and that's the life that they told us that we had that we had. I guess the sad part about it is unfortunately times unchanged. This is in 1970s, the 80s. Bell bottoms are not in style anymore. They don't make the old 1940 cars anymore. It's a new world that we're living in. It's a digital world. But for so many years, I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a blue collar factory worker. I have been working 12-hour days, guys, since I was like 16 years old. From the fields of Missouri to factories all across Tennessee, landscaping, uh, driving forklifts, tow motors, welding. I'm talking about just anything. I've done it all but deliver a baby, if I'm being honest. And the crazy part about it is I worked at a job for so long, I had just got comfortable. I was like, I'm gonna retire here. You become conditioned to being the guy who has seniority. But I realized real quickly there's no such thing as seniority. I realized real quickly I had to accept a hard truth. And that truth was this: at the end of the day, a job has one goal. It is to make a profit for the company, and it is to use you by whatever means necessary to get that job accomplished. And after they get done with you, and they will, they're just going to discard you, and it's going to come at a time that you least expected it. And that's what happened to me. 14 years at a job, three-time employee of the month, 12-hour days, a job that kept me stressed, broke, behind on the bills, drinking alcohol, borderline alcoholic. I'm talking about just working just to pay bills, no travel time, missed out on everything because I gave a job. I put them first. Almost became idolatry in a sense, if I'm being honest, which I'm glad, Lord forgive me. And guys, just on a regular day, a regular winter day in December, I come in on Tuesday. They just called me to the office. They just basically decided that, hey, we're moving in a direction and you're no longer needed. There wasn't no 2 week notices. There wasn't no, hey, we're gonna give you time enough to, find something to help feed the kids. It was nothing. And that was a hard pill, Michelle, that I had to accept because we think we have these jobs care for us. They give us pizza parties, they give us Christmas parties, they give us a little 2 to 3% pay raise, which is practically nothing on our paycheck, and we get so used to them getting pats on the backs, and we think they're careful. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you can do for the company, and that's their main goal. You're irrelevant. You're just an employee ID number, and I had to accept that. And because I put all my eggs in that basket, because I didn't have no side hustles, I didn't have no savings, I was living paycheck to paycheck, I was struggling. I called myself, I hit rock bottom and had to spend 3 weeks sleeping in my car. I got separated from my family. I had to spend 3 weeks sleeping in my car in the woods. And I slept in Walmart parking lots, Hardee's parking lots. I used to brush my teeth in a Hardee's parking lot. I'm talking about it was crazy before I spent the next 11 months in a homeless shelter, looking in the eyes of what real despair and hopelessness looks like, right? And it was at that moment that I told myself, never again will I allow a man, a woman, an entity, or anything to literally control my income, control how I eat, how I feed my family, when I can buy necessities. I wanted ownership. I wanted a way that I didn't have to work 12 hours a day. I didn't have to work every Saturday, miss family gatherings, cookouts, my daughter's baseball games, my son's t-ball games. So I went searching. And while I was in a homeless shelter, I went searching on how to make money from home on YouTube. Of course, all these things came up. Make a long story short, I came online. I tried everything. I've done everything. affiliate marketing, network marketing, direct sales, insurance. I did everything. And then, of course, I went and got my life insurance license because I love to help people. In 2021, I did that for 3 years, still struggling. Just even worse, almost, is just I wasn't working in a hot factory and having to do all that. But guys, this is what changed for me. Coming into 2024, I had -$6 in the bank. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for years, I've always, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I have a knack for checking my bank account. I don't know why. It's just, I know there ain't going to be any money in there because it's just a condition, I guess. You're praying maybe the God in heaven or do something. But I remember checking my bank account on January the 6th, and it had -$6.34 in the bank. I can't make this up. If you go even on my website, I even got a screenshot of this on my website because I want people to know. And I remember the next week, I come into a lady's house having her with insurance. But the thing about it, Michelle, is that was on the 13th of January. I was borderline about to get a divorce, was having all types of financial issues. I'm not even embarrassed to say this. It was just a lot. Was about to get evicted. My wife's car was about to get repoed. We didn't have any groceries in the house. My daughter was staying at her friends because we didn't have groceries in the house. It was a dark period in my life. But I remember being in this lady's house, and while I was waiting for her to get coverage, I was just scrolling on Facebook because this is what we do. I'm scrolling on Facebook and I came across this post. Some lady was talking about how she generated a certain amount of income in a 2 hours a day or something like that. I reached out to her, got the information. I saw Michelle talking on this video, some 2 hour workday, all this automated system stuff, and I saw some of the wins inside the community and stuff. And I was like, what is this? So make a long story short, guys, I joined that program and I didn't really have much money. So I joined it with the payment plan. Guys, let me tell you something. Again, I'm just a regular guy. There ain't nothing special about me. I'm just a regular blue collar, hardworking dad, man. That is it. Who was just tired of working every Saturday and Sunday. That's it, and still being broke after paying the bills. I just plugged into this program, guys. What you don't know, somebody has to teach you. I just plugged into that program and I followed every video, got my pen and paper out. I followed every video and I just implemented what it said, guys. I showed up on the calls. I showed up on the training calls, all this stuff. And in my first 4 months as a newbie, guys, we never even heard of digital marketing. I made 100 grand. I can't make this up. I'm not even, this ain't even about the money because I've made some really good money. Just last month alone, guys, I made over $28,000 just last month alone. It's been time. My first welding job, I didn't even make that work in 12 months. And that is not to brag. I don't have no degrees. I'm just a country boy who just recently relocated to Memphis. I was just sick and tired, guys. I wanted something else, right? We all want to spend time with our families. We want to travel. We want to become debt free. We don't want to blink and we got retirement and we have to depend on one social security check for the rest of our lives. I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. So me discovering this program now that I'm 2 years in, a little bit over 2 years, and I've even created my own community. But it's all thanks to what the vision that Michelle had. And she created this. She has given me an opportunity to set myself up, my family. She has given Amy, Christina, everybody who's shared testimonials, and thousands of other people, guys. She's given us hope that we don't have to work a 9 to 5 and go into a job and work for people who don't give a damn about you or your family or your well-being. You can learn a skill. Come on social media, learn how to build an online business and make 100% of the profit following a program, guys, that ain't going anywhere in an industry that's not going anywhere until Jesus cracked the clouds, guys. It's not going anywhere. So I just want to say I'm grateful every time I hear testimonials. Amy's just a regular mom. Christina just a regular mom. Michelle's just a regular mom in Kansas. We're just regular people, guys. But you have to get out your own way. We don't possess any magical skills. I can't fly. I don't have any wings. I'm just a regular guy. And if I can do it, a guy who was at, I mean, you done heard my story 1,000 times, guys. I just want to inspire you. I started during a 90-day run. It changed everything for me. We're in a 90-day run right now. You just got to get out of your own way and just let us help you. Follow this program. Don't ask 3,000 questions. Guys, you got 24/7 support. You got a community of other people who want the same thing you want. You got like, I mean, mentors, coaches. It's everything that you have. And you get to make 100% of the profit on a platform you're on already every day. And it don't cost to be on it. So Guys, I just encourage you. Again, there's 5 programs. Just come in at the one that best fits your goals and needs. Like you can always upgrade, but just get started, guys. You got help. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So again, I know I don't talk longer than I wanted to, but I get so fired up, man, because I want people to know what they have at their hands. You can have the potential to make more than doctors and lawyers, and you don't have to wear no suits and cufflinks, guys. Right? So again, Michelle, appreciate you. Amy, I appreciate you firing me up every time. Christina, I'm just so proud of her and just everybody else who's doing this, man. I'm just grateful. And it just shows you don't have to come from money. You can just be who you are. You are enough, guys. But give yourself an opportunity to win. And that's it. That's all I got to say, Michelle.
Ooh, thank you so much for sharing. Wow. And congratulations on your amazing month. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Get back with the person that shared this with you. They sent you an email. There's a PS in it. Go through their entire website. Look at the programs. If you still have questions, just email them. But we want to help you make a decision today because if nothing changes, nothing changes. And just like Daryl said, we just started our next 90-day run, our first 90-day run for 2026, where we're compressing the time of you learning and earning. So thank you guys so much and have an awesome day. It's the beginning of the month, perfect time to launch and grow your own online business. Thanks everybody. Bye.
Hi, I'm so happy that you made the last part of the video. You know what to do. Go back to the email address that I sent it to you. And if not yet, go ahead and go to the description down below. Put your best email address in there. And then grab the Freedom Blueprint and watch the video that I put it together. And figure out between these 4 digital products how to start your own digital store, okay, between Launchpad, Passive Daily Pay, Digital Mastery, and Legacy Builder. So whenever you are ready to go, you go hop in, make a decision between these 4 digital products. And again, if you are already in my system, you just have to go to the click here or PS at the end of my email, and you can go back to my own website, which is learnearnanywhere.com. Okay, dog. So again, this is your mini version of your own Amazon that you can make a sale even you are not assisting your customer. Okay? Maraming pong salamat and I'll see you soon na lowbat ba. So I'll see you